So a couple of things here. First, we're going to take a look at the new website of PayPie. So this also went live today, which it's actually tonight, Monday, the 30th of April. You'll be seeing this May 1st, of course, but that's all right. So this is their new redesigned website. Analytics and insights, credit score, business financing, overview how it works, why invoice factoring, which again, I know I said yesterday, whatever, how, a side thing they kind of do is invoice factoring, but it's actually a little larger than I thought for PayPie, that is. So that's, good news anyways, because this whole invoice factoring thing I think is going to be great. And Populist and all that stuff, and they've got competitors, of course, PayPie ultimately being one of them. But they also do the credit risk assessment, that sort of thing. So I've been browsing around here all day. Well, since I've got home. Let me correct myself. Since I got home. For accountants, enterprises, you get a referral program even. Go through the site, check it out. This is going to be good. I'm telling you, this is going to be good. PayPie is going to be doing pretty darn well, in my humble opinion this year. And the other thing I want to talk about, which first, you know what, before we get it, I'll just tell you what it is though. I want to talk about the exchanges and why, my opinion anyways, PayPie is only on Ether Delta, Fork Delta, and that's it at the moment. And do I think it's fixing to get on a larger whatever exchange? We're going to talk about that in a second. Analytics and insights. With PayPie, you can clearly identify the good and not so good aspects of your financial reality in a comprehensive and realistic way. PayPie maps your entire financial histories and draws a panorama of KPIs, graphs, charts, relevant info, or data, guiding you through what really matters. Again, you got both sides who can get into this. Where's that one link? Accountants, enterprises, and then even a referral program. Referral program, what? PayPie welcomes all supporters that generate aggregate value to SMEs worldwide. This is why we have a fast and easy referral program in place to fit your unique profile. If you are referring merchant, an affiliate, an independent sales professional, or just an individual supporter wanting to spread the word about PayPie, you can help business improve their finances while getting rewarded for it at the same time. Of course, you can, become a partner, all this stuff. Anyways, I've been poking around here all day since I've gotten home, and it looks good. It's, the other site was basically kind of for the ICO, gearing up. Now it's like, hey, here's our beta, but it's really like fully functional. So it's going to be cool. So the other thing I want to talk about, which actually, let me go back. We might as well just pull up CoinMarketCap while we're chatting, so to speak. PayPie, $1.60, respectable price considering this thing was quite low when your pal Snippy brought it to you. And I'm always looking out for people, man. Can we get a little discount, a little pre-sale? You know what I mean? Snippy, man. I'm not just trying to do well myself. I'll hook everybody up too. Whoever wants to, ride the train with me. Market, Ether Delta / Fork Delta. That's it. So you're probably wondering, like me, with something like this, why is it only on that platform? Let's look at Populist for a second. PPT. Markets. It's on Binance. It's on OK Exchange, right? And of course, it's a respectable $24 at the moment. But it is listed on some pretty large exchanges. So let's go back to PayPie. Markets. It's only on Ether Delta. This thing came out very low, right? You saw the charts. I'm talking even after ICO when it hit the markets. 25 cents, 20 cents, 19 cents. You know what I mean? I think I even saw a 17 somewhere. There's 18. All right. It's been as high as what again? 346, 369. All-time high. Here we are at $1.60. We need to double that, right? Get us to 320. And then a little bit more to be back to the all-time high. This, again, all you're seeing here is done on basically Ether Delta / Fork Delta, right? That's where this happened. With what PayPie is doing, I'm going to tell you in all capital letters, if I was going to write this out right now to you, I would put this in all capital letters. Trust me, There's not a chance in hell that PayPie is going to sit here and be just on little old Ether Delta Fork Delta. When that sucker gets on an exchange, a notable exchange, like we're expecting, you know what I mean? And I say we, you and I, we're obviously expecting this. That little $1.60 today, in other words, if it got listed on an exchange tomorrow or the next day, it's going to go. It's going to go. I've given you what I think, and it's just me thinking out loud, where this thing will go, and I think it will be this year. Over $10, in my humble opinion. Because I absolutely expect that this thing's going to be listed on a or maybe that could be plural, exchanges, but at least a notable one. And that's all that really matters. At $1.60, this thing, I'm not saying that this is going to outdo Populous and all. I'm not saying that. Populous is going to have a great thing going on, right? They do. Matter of fact, I was just reading his thing on Twitter, Steve Nikos, whatever. Hey, we're getting the first invoice factoring is about to happen right now. You know, so good, great for Populous. But again, I always give the example. You got McDonald's, you got Burger King, you got Taco Bell, you got all these one. Someone's going to be on top. But there's a second place and a third place, right? And they're all making money. That's the point. So if Populous becomes the leader by chance and PayPie doesn't or whatever, again, do you remember when Populous was $1.60? How about when it was 30-40 cents? I remember that because I got some and I thought I murdered it selling off between $4 and $5. And then it went to 70 to 80 bucks. So what if this thing at $1.60 right now goes to 20 bucks? That's its big move to $20. That's a 20 time, oh, not quite 20, because it's $1.60, but whatever the math is, 15 times your money or whatever it is. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I've been sitting on these PayPie tokens forever. And I'm still hodling. Because I got a sneaky suspect. I think I know this game now. And PayPie only being listed on Ether Delta, making numbers like this, I'm here to tell you, I think it's going to be pretty good when this stuff gets rolling. So I'm just going to say, you heard it here first. I'm making a prediction, and I'm not scared to have egg on my face if I get it wrong. My prediction is that sucker's going to be listed on a very, one of these, well-known exchanges, I should say. So, one we would all recognize, whether it's Bittrex, Poloniex, or who, God knows who. There's no way with what they're doing and the partnerships that they have that it can't do. Like, in my mind, it's just not possible. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Like, seriously. So, anyways, the site again is, paypie.com. Oh, of course, my browser wants to take me to PayPal. No, how about PayPie browser? Thank you very much. And you can sign up. You can do stuff. You can browse around the site. Go check it out. But again, they've got access to QuickBooks data now. They've partnered with QuickBooks. That isn't not one of the best things to do. That's probably the best thing they could have ever done as far as a partnership with what they're doing. Epic. I'm telling you. Just be patient, just like you had to be with Pillar and couple other ones. Be patient. It's not going to be bad. Just be a little patient with this. This thing, I think, is going to move when it starts going this year. I mean, I could just see cryptos. We're in May. June comes along. Maybe this thing gets listed somewhere else, as in another big exchange, whatever. At the same time, more news. PayPie, we made another partnership, and/or we've got customers coming to us now. We're actually functioning, fully. And all of a sudden, this damn thing is just like, yes, good thing I waited. You know what I mean? Because, look, let's face it. Ether Delta, Fork Delta sucks. The DNS crap that happened the other day, the hack, was on that site. The Fork Delta or Ether Delta. My buddy Brian got nailed on where? Ether Delta. Brian, get yourself a Nano Ledger S. And I hooked him up. Some of you guys hooked him up with some of his missing, stolen funds. I think the redirect got him. That's how I think he got nailed too. Unbelievable. So, good times are coming. It just requires a little patience. Take care.